I am the new black. Not new as in the future Negro in society, I mean black as in the color, invading a unique world. As the new black, I no longer just absorb, I connect, like cursive manuscripts of educated human beings. As these penmanship lines, I extend into a word, and that word is nation, joined by common grounds from playing field to battlefield we've shared in these hardships, just as we share in this world. I am not the black that joined blue on skin through beatings, nor the black wrapped around whips, nor the black that covered coal which helped weld your shackles we have shared in our culture's hurt. I am not the black that conceals, but the black that reveals. The dark, unknown corners of our culture can now be learned and shared. I'm the black outlining the triangular trade in textbooks, seen in exchange of customs, blends that have resulted into our most current cultural understandings. I'm the black in the night sky, holding stars to light your cultural stage for celebration, cradling the bright lights of Caribbean carnivals to the Chinese New Year. I'm the black of your shadow at sunset, extending from your feet onto grounds that were praised, earned, and fought for. I'm the black-lined boundaries of a map, separating your lands from the lands around you, from Puerto Rico to Portugal, from Africa to America. I'm the black penetrating each shade and hue on a color scale, creating emerald out of green, navy out of blue, and scarlet out of red, each illustrating the flags that we are free to pledge allegiance to. I'm the black that sets you free. Like a raven's wings in the clouds, I look around while airbound, seeing how our cultures blend. I'm the new black ink in your pen. As you write boldly, with no hesitation, I am African, Latino, Indian, Asian, Caucasian. Evasion of these understandings are futile. I'm a black that's boundless, free of criticism, and open to be explored. Let us be the black between our palms, as we hold each other's hands, rejoicing. We are culture, we are free.
Christopher Godin is the Metro Manhattan Oratorical winner for 2009-2010 program year for the Services to Youth Young Achievers program of the Links Incorporated. He delivered the poem that you just heard, The New Complexion, at the 3rd Annual Students' Video Conference at the UN General Secretariat on the 26th of March 2010. Students from 7 countries, the US, Gambia, United Kingdom, Trinidad and Tobago, Ghana, Cuba, and Jamaica, came together for a webinar on the International Day of Remembrance of Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slavery. They sang, they rapped, they danced, read, discussed, and watched the UNESCO documentary Slave Routes, produced by Dr. Sheila Walker. 300 students were sponsored to the UN Youth Conference, courtesy of the links from several cities in the US.
I'm Christine Clark-Hodges. Slavery was overrated. I believe that there was really no use for it. I mean, if everybody is put into the world for a reason and everybody is equal to somebody else, then why have someone overpower someone else in a way that's like really not that good? I'm actually related to someone who was a slave. I mean, everybody is, but my great-great-grandmother, her name is Bessie Sims. She's from South Africa, and she just passed in June. She died at 110. She used to tell me all kinds of things about what used to happen to her when she was a child, and when she tell me these stories, it really upset me, because I'm thinking, like, if I was in that time period, then what would I do? I'd probably be an abolitionist just like Harriet Tubman was. I don't like slavery at all, and I'm happy that it's over, even though in some kind of form, some kind of way it still goes on, but I'm happy it's not as strong as it was. I'm happy they don't have us working on plantations and doing what they want us to do just because they can do that.
My name is Emilio Backus, and I'm attending John O. Costley Middle School. The younger generation of today, they don't know much about our ancestors and about slavery. I think they're not connected with what happened. I think they take what they have today for granted. They seem to forget all the struggle and the pain and the suffering that many slaves went through.
My name is Prince Coker, and I'm from John O. Costley Middle School. Slavery is one thing that most people don't really know about. They don't think that most of the black people here are from Africa, but they think that they were born here, so they're not Africans, but their ancient ancestors came from Africa. If you ask them, do you think you're African or your ancestors in the slavery, they say, I don't think so.
My name is Kush Camu. I'm from Thornton High School in Mount Vernon, New York. Slavery is one of the world's many atrocities happening right now all over, and it's been happening for over 500 years. Now, young female trafficking across the world, and it's happening over here in our own cities. We don't notice it, but I think it's something we need to take action against, as people have in the past, and start an abolishment movement again.
Hello, I'm Julie Vidal. I'm representing South Middle School from Brentwood. I am president of the student council. Thank God to all the people back then that have spoken out, and for them we have now freedom, and we are very proud of that.
My name is Kaylee Estakui. I am vice president of the student council at Brentwood South Middle School. In my opinion, I think the slavery is really wrong. It's something that shouldn't be anything like we would want. There's still slavery today in the world, just not as much as before. And if everybody as a world can come together to reduce that, then that would be amazing.
We would have to discuss to everyone. We would have to make new laws, reduce the rate of slavery and racism around the world.
It's so important to better understand how the whole atrocity of slavery affected the world and the landscape of how countries are functioning today, as well as how cultures are interacting today, both in the United States and abroad. And to be able to give these students an opportunity to express themselves firsthand and to hear what this new generation thinks and how they interpret that experience is particularly exciting.
That was Linda Zango Haley, National Director of International for the Links Incorporated. I asked the students what slavery meant to them. In the excitement and the hustle and bustle of the conference, their responses were as colorful and as thoughtful as almost over 600 students at the meet, delivered in that typical manner of young people, full of innocence, straight to the point, and as a matter of fact.
My name is Steven. I'm from Stamford, Connecticut. I go to West Hill High School. We are pretty fortunate that we was able to change the slavery in the United States. Once you get that mindset about slavery, I don't think it really could change, because then you really rely on it. So you got to have that independence to really be able to stop it.
Hi, my name is Reggie Boyd. I'm from Stamford, Connecticut. I go to West Hill High School. I think it's very wrong. No man or no woman should be controlled by any man or any person. Everybody has their own free of mind. They should be able to do what they want or work however they want at any pace or any time of the day, any time in the world. I feel as in slavery shouldn't have even happened from the beginning, from the 1800s and all, man. So, yeah.
Hi, my name is Magic Lewis from West Hill High School. I don't think anybody should be chained or barred from freedom. That's it.
At the end of their conference, some students helped to sum up their experience and improved knowledge through shared participation.
My name is Garrick Bradley. I am a senior at Thornridge High School in Dalton, Illinois. It is pretty horrible. I've been hearing a lot of the horrifics of slavery, but what I got from United Nations today was the actual impact of what slavery has on people, such as the culture and the spirituality, and how that culture has influenced and impacted other countries and continents, such as Cuba, how Trinidad and Tobago became independent, and how it's also impacted other areas as Europe and Africa.
My name is Khalid Robinson, and I come from Thornton Township High School. My thoughts on slavery is that it was a dehumanizing process, dehumanized Africans and take away our history and let us not know who we were in the future. I think that for one, to better themselves some knowledge of it, they should read and research as much as they can on it.
My name is Habibat Ugantade, and I'm from Thornwood High School, South Ellen, Illinois. According to the things I heard and I've seen today, slavery had its negative as well as positive impacts. And in order to improve this whole issue, I think everybody should come together as one to render support for each and every one of us in order to have a better country and world.
Hi, my name is Kayla Jackson. I'm a senior from Thornridge High School in Dalton, Illinois. I thought the whole conference was wonderful. You got everyone's input, people from Gambia, how the whole slave trade and things impacted their lives. I love the way how the United Kingdom described it, as it impacted them totally. And Cuba, the way that their customs and the things that they do, how like things from Africa, how it comes into their country. I really enjoyed my conference.
Today has been very wonderful. The performances were definitely outstanding. I would definitely take everything I learned here back to my fellow students at Thornwood High School, Illinois, and I really appreciate it.
At hand to support the youth was Mrs. Michelle Patterson, First Lady of New York State, who is also a Link, along with teachers and Links members who chaperoned the students. As for me, I left with a feeling of hope for our world, at least for that one day. As one of the adults at the conference, and as jaded as I might have become, I felt that the young people I spoke to were, well, young, fresh as the morning dew, with many of life's lessons still ahead of them. Still, their hopefulness was infectious, and I allowed myself to drown in it, if only for a brief while. This program, a second in our series on UN youth events, was made possible with the help of the Links Incorporated, an organization that continues to believe and invest in our young people. I am Wee Jacobs for AfrobeatRadio.